test this. Should be good. Perfect. Alright, let's just do that over again here. Close out all this. Okay. Well, if anybody was wondering what happened, I have 5.1 surround sound on the PS2, and my computer can't handle it or doesn't run it through. I gotta look into that at some other point. But we should be okay now. Chat. Alright. Now, as I was saying before, we're going to continue where I left off yesterday in the Legacy of Kain series. Oh, shit. Did it literally just start the game on me? Damn it. I don't think I ever tried streaming the PS2 until now, so bear with me. Okay, I've seen that. Now, without further ado, begin.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? As
No,
such,
Kain.
are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
I found the tomb of Sarafan, Kain. How could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You tell him, Raziel.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours. You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Yeah, 3 whole games. After him.
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny. Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case, when might be more apt.
Very well, you old snake. If you'd prefer I use my bare hands...
This is completely unexpected. This orb disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you no harm.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are. I should kill you where you stand.
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Are you so certain of that, Mobius?
My role as Time Guardian affords me a certain level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you don't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Kain, some 30 years from now.
And a great death it was for you.
You two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel. It's just a matter of time.
How is it that you know my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel. I know you very well. And it grieves me to see how cruelly Kain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Oh, please.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes.
Orador.
The scourge of the Circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow Guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
Hmm.
And you somehow survived this massacre?
I and 2 others. The Circle was devastated. Only we 3 were spared.
How convenient.
Mm-hmm.
You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me, sir? Your malefactor, Kain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly.
Mm.
We'll
I
forget
played
about
Blood
the
Omen 1,
keeping our
Morbius.
friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Kain dead. I can help you do it.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
You underestimate me, Raziel. Let me show you. Even now, Kain is lying in wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance, and Kain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Kain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human, Raziel. But you can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this. But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you. My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to do. All great movements require a few martyrs.
Alone now, I surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time-streaming chamber. Its entrance identical to the first, but with one distinction. That crystal was significant, but how, I had not yet discovered.
Okay. Oh, look at this analog control. Love it. Love it. Yeah, this feels a lot better than the first one. Holy cow. Okay, crouch. It's like a block. Oh, that one button I can look around. 2, 3. Okay. Park Chronicle. What? Is that like a level select or something? I'm not sure what that is. Okay, cool. Let's look around, I guess. Can't go in there. Hmm. Face, dodge, okay. Let's practice a little bit. Oh, nice shot. Sweet. Can take their weapons, nice. Cool. Ah, missed it. Oh, decap. I can kind of walk or sneak. Go here. Oh.
Throughout the stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Sarafan priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Kain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
Easy, boys. You don't know who you're dealing with. Can I throw? Yup. There's a map. It's not much of one, but it's something. To shift, okay. Oh, nice. I still got. Keeps all of his abilities from the first game. That's refreshing.
Away from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully. If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wondered, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
Oh, shit. Nice. Oh, just disintegrated him. Cool.
As I neared the stronghold's inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me.
An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just, beatified here
The
as
nemesis.
the martyr and catalyst of Mobius's crusade. I was reminded of Kain's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Mobius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And here I discovered the source of the displacement. The Soul Reaver itself, laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kain. I had not thought such a thing was possible, until, of course, Kain shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus, the captive spirit inhabiting the Reaver was released, and binding itself to me, became my symbiotic weapon. And so the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the Wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of the physical blade. Embracing its twin, its mirror self, the Reaver's long-dormant spirit was now fully aroused. And for the first time, I felt the true presence of this other entity. Willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment. The Reaver was now in command, and I, now merely its helpless host, felt my soul being leached to restore the blade. But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released its hold on me. As I recovered, I realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no longer merely my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
What have you done to me, Mobius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Kain who led you here, not I. While you curse me, the only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide and assist you, Kain laughs at our folly and revels in your dismay.
These blades, now coiled in sinister embrace, have inspired terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man. Bound together as they
Pat
are,
his head.
I can only imagine what they could do to your soul's fragile shell.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to aid you in your righteous quest.
Liar.
You're trembling, Mobius. Has your confidence abandoned you? You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing. I have taken an enormous risk by appearing here before you, so defenseless, yet eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you won't do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself with Kain, old man. He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you said, death comes for us all.
Yes, the wheel of fate demands it.
What did you say?
The wheel of fate. The inexorable cycle of death and rebirth to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel. To strike me down would be striking God's own attendant. And I don't believe even you would take that risk.
I tire of your games, Mobius. Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Kain is waiting for me.
Out of my way, dog.
Seek Kain out and destroy him in the name of the one God we both serve. You, who were once a Seraphim priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My own vengeance is motivation enough.
What a powerful motivator it is.
By my soul, you almost had me, my little blue assassin. But that'll be the one and only chance you get. I assure you of that.
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength. But once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Okay, so I can shut it on and off.
So this was the legendary Janos Ordrin, reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villagers below. His reign of terror ended when the Sarafan finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still-living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness, and was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife. The Sarafan therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordrin truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Sarafan, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
Am I losing health gradually? I think I am. Okay.
Get him!
Strange how my history came full circle. This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former Sarafan brethren and myself. All of us martyred here, and then so cruelly profaned by Kain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses. For the first time, I beheld the image of my Sarafan self, memorialized here among my fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been, and what a vile phantasm I had become, and a profound sense of injury of loss and betrayal welled up in me, so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this moment was to find Kain and destroy him. And for the first time beheld Nosgoth in its former glory. The land overflowed with abundant life and vitality. And I knew with certainty then that the world I had left behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth, a lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Kain's parasitic empire. This was the fragile world Kain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition, heedless of the profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars lay to the northwest. If Kain truly waited to confront me there, I would not disappoint him.
Okay, we have a destination. The pillars. There we go. Well, let's see if I die. Oh, okay.
As I passed this arcane landmark, a wisp of the Reaver's energy was drawn into the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of sorts in the spirit world. If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm, and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me. ancient obelisks were mysteriously attuned to my spiritual essence. By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary, and from which I could resume my journey. While I had only just escaped the stronghold, I sensed that in time my journey would return me full circle to this place. Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat. The balcony that had provided my escape was now well beyond my reach, leaving this massive gateway as the only means of entry. The gates were sealed, but like the time-streaming chamber I had seen earlier, their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the entrance.
Let's not fight by the cliff. How about that? If blocking doesn't do much. He's got a gun. Yeah, I'm playing this off real hardware. Hello, hello. Oh shit. I've never played this game before, so bear with me. Just finished Soul Reaver 1 last night. Ugh, yeah. No thanks. I hear you there. Frame rate is very important. I'd argue it's more important than graphics. I gotta remember to like lunge in there when I dodge. There we go. Yeah, I thought the first one was actually surprisingly short. This one I'm still a little confused on. Like this, using the Soul Reaver, is it does it drain your life constantly when you have it out, or? Oh, that's a minute, dog. I don't know, like. Here, let me find an enemy and throw this thing. It drains slowly when having it out. Okay, okay.
There it is!
Trying to like throw here, but I'm not sure how you do that. Oh, there we go. You just gotta hold. Okay.
The scourge is upon us!
Nice shot. This thing, like, it doesn't give you health back though. The sword eats it. On one of these, okay. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, okay. That didn't do that in Soul Reaver 1 that I remember. I think I could remember, I just finished it last night. Oh.
These vampires had nothing in common with the deranged jackals I left behind in Kain's
Yeah,
derelict
yeah.
empire. They seem to retain much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly and oppressed. And while I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out, there was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
We'll set things right, Raziel. Oh, you little... Ooh, you little... Gimme. I dodged that. Come on. Nice. I know. Dude, I haven't played a PlayStation 2 game in so long, so the jank is here, but I'll fall right back into it, no problem. Oh, hold on. I mean, the gameplay is a lot better than Soul Reaver 1, that's for sure. But let's be honest, we ain't here for the gameplay. The story's what I'm here for anyway.
The pillars of Nosgoth, pristine, whole, and uncorrupted.
The pillars.
I had never beheld them in this undefiled state, yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight. And there, waiting at the very heart of the pillars, was the canker that was destined to destroy them.
Scion of balance himself, Kain.
I know you're there, Raziel.
Mobius led me to you, Kain, though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
And if Mobius told you I was hidden on the underside of hell, would you throw yourself into oblivion to pursue me?
Perhaps.
Mobius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Kain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal, and balance will thus be restored to Nosgoth.
And whose will is satisfied then? The will of Raziel or Mobius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Kain? Now, turn and face me. The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passengers on the wheel of destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Kain. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel. All I ask is that you listen. This is the sublime moment of our undoing, Raziel. The ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history. This is where all of Nosgoth is betrayed. In this instant, Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the pillars. Her spirit is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way here. You have already seen how she comes to haunt these pillars.
Bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel. See this. As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny.
Oh.
My God.
At the moment of my first cry, Ariel's beloved, the Guardian Nutraptor, finds her corpse. Racked with grief and tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nutraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are symbiotically bound, including me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of the circle then? You blithely murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Kain? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself?
Let's drop
Started
the
playing
moral
the original Blood
posturing,
Omen
shall
as a
we?
struggle.
We both know
Yeah,
there's no altruism in this pursuit.
it was a bit
Your
rough, but it
reckless
was great, you know?
indignation led you here. I counted on it. There's no shame in it, Raziel. Revenge is motivation enough. At least it's honest. Hate me, but do it honestly. 30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species. Mobius made sure of that. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree then that the pillars are crucial and must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. And that's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me. To end this stalemate, you must die so that new Guardians can be born.
Pillars don't belong to them, Raziel. They belong to us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Kain.
There's a third option. A monumental secret, hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself. Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Kain. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge.
Oh yeah. What great writing. Man, this needs to be like an HBO series.
I didn't know what impulse stayed my hand, why I had so willingly allowed Kain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long. I had no reason to trust Kain after he had valued me so little, and yet I found myself intrigued by his words. I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn, but if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
And we shall, Raziel. We shall. Can I climb this? Nope. Okay, we need to head northeast. you things again. So Knight's got upset, told him to stop. You know, wow. They were working together and then they got mad? Why, I wonder? Now they probably didn't see eye to eye on the, what, you know, the direction of the story, etc., etc. I haven't played the whole series yet. I played Blood Omen, well, Blood Omen 1 and Soul Reaver 1 is done. I never played this game, Blood Omen 2 or Defiance, but it does make me pause though to think, well, what did Silicon Knights have in store then, I wonder? Because Silicon Knights, they made the first one, Blood Omen 1, right? Like totally them, I think. And obviously that's what kicked it off.
From the moment of my arrival, I had the constant and palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
But I could definitely see that Soul Reaver 1 felt unfinished. I mean, there was just... I think I went through it the fastest way possible without even knowing. Oh, okay, okay. So between the both of them, you're kind of getting what they wanted originally. Oh, this way. Okay. Well, it sounds like both groups, Silicon Knights and Eidos or Crystal Dynamics, they both really cared about this series and wanted to do, you know, they had passion for it. Oh, this just comes back on. Oh wait, this is where to... Never mind.
From the look of it, this door had been sealed for centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key.
Let me guess. Stick the Soul Reaver in
And
there?
so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door and crossed the threshold.
Man, they just don't make games like this anymore. Love it. hiding there. Be careful. Filling up the Soul Reaver too much. Probably instant kill you if you get it fully charged, I don't know.
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the Reaver itself. Was this what Kain had urged me to discover? I wondered.
Lies, Raziel.
What? Ooh.
Do not be deceived.
What?
Ah, my ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. The silence was refreshing, but it lasted. No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here.
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present here and everywhere, now and always. I am the still center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
Well said, Raziel.
This impudence is unworthy of you, Raziel. Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Kain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Kain, and not your lackey Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will fall?
Exactly what I was
You have
thinking.
grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Kain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I want the truth.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. I merely seek the truth.
Damn right.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life.
Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my Soul Reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast. End the vampire's parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Kain's blood belongs on your hands.
Kain indeed deserves to die for condemning me to this repugnant form. But if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Kain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel.
Was he jealous?
Let it guide your hand.
I mean, Kain couldn't even look as Raziel was cast into the abyss. That tells me right there that he felt somewhat guilty. At a save point. Okay, where to? I mean, look at this thing. I don't.
You would be wise to heed me, Raziel.
I don't feel exactly comfortable serving this thing either. Shoot, how do you? There you go. Like that. Oh, cheap shot. Game. Shit. There's another one. Oh no, I'm getting shot at. This thing. Yeah, this map. I mean, it's a lot closer than Soul Reaver 1's map. Although I couldn't see a map in that, but pillars should be more to the right from what I remember, but yeah. PS2 is the better version. Is this on Dreamcast as well? Soul Reaver 2? Thought I seen that somewhere, but I Honestly, I'd rather play this version. Need to like recharge my energy big time here. Let's go to the spectral realm. Just PC and PS2, okay. Yeah, I mean the rest of the games, like Blood Omen 2 and Defiance, I only got on PS2, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Yeah, yeah. Wait, is this the way? I want to get turned around here. Well, that's northeast. This is gotta be right. Nice try. I need a way to get to the... These look significant, but I can't do nothing with them yet. Believe me guys, I'm just going through this totally blind. I have no idea. So hopefully I'm going the right ways. That looks like something that I can't do anything with yet. Okay, we're back in the central room. Raziel, come on, up there. Okay, this is where I was at. We need to get to the red dot. northeast, but don't fall. I feel like I'm going back the way I came in. Which I'm pretty sure I am, but I don't exactly have a marker where I'm at on that blinking part, but yeah. No, maybe I missed something. I'm gonna head back because this seems like this makes sense through this way. Pool here. Okay. Maybe there's some up here. It's just us. Man, that's just the ceiling. I think I did miss a hand here. Up. Okay. Now where am I?
I surfaced into a very different landscape. The daylight barely penetrated the dense canopy of this forest. Here I discovered an ancient ruin, unmistakably one of Mobius's time-streaming chambers, but long ago sealed and abandoned to the encroaching swamp. I didn't currently possess the means to break this seal, but I thought in time that I might.
He just soul. No, don't go away. There we go. Wonderful. Take that. Must need a glyph of some kind. Okay, I'm where I'm supposed to be. It's good. Let's explore around here. Maybe there's another way in. Corridor. Oh, of course.
So, my lurking observer was exposed.
His
The
mansion
creature
was around
vanished
here
when
on
he realized
Blood Omen
he
1
was
map.
discovered, but I caught a glimpse of him, and his features were distinctive enough. This was the vampire Vorador, the monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very well. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first, I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
Oh no, that's where I came, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm stuck. Come on. Oh. Get up. Yeah, totally. I really like that. I did not expect that. This map. I mean, even though I never played this game before, it does give me some kind of sense of, okay, this is here, this is there. Love it. Come on, fight me up here. It'll be much easier for me. she like stuck? I remember this swamp too in Blood Omen. Pain in the arse. Can I pick this up? This torch? Yes. Cool. Oop, save point. We're gonna do that. I like Soul Reaver 1 where I could save anywhere. And I have to think about it in this one. Now imagine if the Vampire Hunters were the Belmonts. Oh my god. Legacy of Kain and Castlevania crossover. Where do I go to see this? I'll go anywhere. That'd be amazing. I mean, it probably wouldn't make any sense, but who cares? Hilarious. Oh. I mean, what other vampire games are there besides this and Castlevania? I mean, you know, that are like good. Ooh, it's a bad way to go.
There appeared to be a passage here, leading northward into the mountains. The opening, however, was obstructed and too high for me to reach. Perhaps later I would find the means to bypass these obstacles.
Everything's always later, okay. Nice try. Get up. Oh. Not so funny when I cut your head off, is it? Whoa, that scared me.
My lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more intriguing. I recognized these arcane symbols from the chamber beneath the pillars, and realized that this shrine too was sealed to all but the bearer of the Reaver.
Nice moves. Ha! That was a vampire, wasn't it? Whoa. What's this? Oh, okay. Thought there was like a bug there for a second. And you scuttling dogs. Here we go. Hmm. What that? Can I even get it? I'm thinking I can't. Oh, I mean, it almost looks like you can. Yeah, I don't think so. Gotta be another way. Unless there was something in the spectral realm I missed. Take a peek here. 9. I need like a higher jump of some kind, or a block. I don't know. Can't even believe I said that. Actually, let me try shooting it. Come back. Okay, so clearly that's that thing. I need to get through that door. What are these? With Reaver on prison. Okay. With Reaver on press. Okay, well I'm pushing that. To imbue with dark. Maybe it's not active yet. Almost looks like a brazier or torch type thing where it needs to be lit. Well, we got a few other places to look here before I really start racking my brain. Can I do anything else? There ain't no way I can jump that. Can't really stand on this. With the Reaver on, press. Okay, well I'm doing that, but I don't feel like I'm. Maybe I'm too close to it. I'm not sure on this one, guys. It must not be active yet, that's my only guess. Must be something else in here. Prompt doesn't come up. Spectral. Oh. Can't. Huh? supposed to be, so there's gotta be a way. What am I not doing? It's so simple, and it's not seem. Can't get here. Too high. This I don't like because it's telling me to do it. But why? That's blah blah blah. Dark. Okay. Oh. Oh no. That's just doing that. Okay. Maybe it's already? Looks like it's the same color too, so there's no distinction there if it did change. Hmm. Let's head back out. Oh, okay.
Throughout this ancient shrine, murals depicted the winged race, the apocalyptic war against their mysterious and equally inhuman adversaries. These winged beings, it seemed, were not only the architects of the pillars, but of this enigmatic place as well. And just as in the pillar's chamber, this shrine was adorned throughout with imagery of the Reaver, depicted with the reverence of a holy icon.
Ancient vampires, maybe? Who are they fighting, though? Humans? Probably. Whoa! Oh, you... Come on, target on. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, now I'm on top of here. Give me that. Mm-hmm. Okay, closes on me. What's this? Oh. That makes me feel a lot better about the situation. Well, we'll get through it. I mean, that's the thing. There's only so many things you can do, and I just gotta keep in mind, don't overcomplicate it because I'm used to like modern games, and you know, like they're just a little bit more sophisticated sometimes with the puzzles, and this is not gonna be that. It's gonna be moving a block, rotating something, you know, simple stuff. But what if that just opened that gate? Big deal. Oh, there's another mirror in there. Okay. I mean, the first Soul Reaver, the only thing was block puzzles. That's all it was that I remember. And I can't interact with this. More mirrors. Die. I thought there was a way to climb. I thought. Okay, I need to arm myself. This'll do. Burn. Cheap shot. Oh, give me that. I'm gonna beat you guys to death and then suck your soul. Now, where was I? Trying to get up there. There ain't no way I can jump across there. Must have hit something. Okay. Is that thing pointing any way useful? It does look like it's going on like an empty hole there. Okay, well. Just checking that. This. There's definitely an empty hole, the light shining through, I think. Maybe we can leave that like that. Let's go look back here a little bit. Yeah, let's see what this looks like in the material realm. Oh, oh yeah. See ya. Need a portal. There's one. Okay, game showing me something up there. Just gonna check. What's... Oh, look at that. Boom. Good old spectral realm. Ouch. You dare attack me. We'll put that right here. And well, his weapon disappeared. Okay. I feel like I'm getting somewhere with this puzzle. Okay, so I remember this. It's gotta be this. But we need light. There it is. I see it. Yeah, because that was... Okay, now we need to go, I think, back to the beginning. see, I thought that it would come out that way. I remember seeing that. Is there anything on the ceiling in this room? No. Okay. There. Platforming just feels so much better in this game too. I'm really happy about that. What is this? Can't do anything with that either. Oop. Come back. Oh, maybe I missed something in that room. Let's go back to it. I probably jumped the gun thinking it was what I was thinking of, and it wasn't at all. Hmm. Nothing does anything, but I'm gonna leave it on one. I would feel like this is the one to leave it on. Check the spectral realm. Oh. Oh. Okay. No idea that was a block. That did something. Was that enough to make a change? Well, I guess let's go back to that room now. It's gotta be it. Thanks, why not? Oops, kinda got backtracked here. Oh, moment of truth here. Hopefully this room is different. And it doesn't look like it. Yeah, but now it feels like it's taking forever because I can't figure this one out. I mean, moving the pillar did something. It made it look like this, what I'm looking at here. But what good is that? You know, what if I can actually, because that looks like the passage there. I wonder, you know what, once again, let's go back to that room and, I'm such an idiot. I bet you I could jump on that block and then go through the passage. It's gotta be it. If that ain't it, I don't know. And I thought light would have to go through it or something, but maybe I need to go through it. I don't know how long this game is either. Like I said, Soul Reaver 1, I I feel like I burned through that super quick, but you know, I didn't get everything in that game either, but it really wasn't necessary. Spectral realm, lift me up. You gotta not be so quick to leave rooms too. Really check them out. Wasn't on like, wait a minute. Can I reach this? Oh. Wait a minute, what about the spectral realm? Okay, I can make that, but I don't know if I need to be in the spectral realm or not. That pillar I just jumped on, was that flat in the material realm? I just think it's worth looking into. Oh, come on, Reziel. Yes, I can. Okay, let's do it in the material realm. Oh, brilliant. That was it. Now what the hell is this thing? What archaic device is this? Give me it. Well, I bet you I know where that goes. Oh. I'll put this thing on here. Oh, was that correct? What did that do? We might as well just leave this open. Hmm. This was down there. I mean, I don't think there's anything worth going there. Well, oh shit, there's another door here. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Progress. Oh yeah, I was in this room. Shit. Oh, look at this. Another block right here. We need to get to the material realm. What was that again? Some ball on the other side of this. And souls. One. Excuse me. Coming through. Oh, you dirty little. And I have to kill you all. You got no time for that. Plus, the Soul Reaver was hungry anyway. What do I do with this thing? Push it off. How do I turn? Or how do I get over there to turn the thing? Can't lock this. That doesn't do it. There's actually another. Yeah, there's another passage there. Kind of like another, corridor. Where would that be? Oh, duh. This mirror. Uh-huh. Oop. Yeah, I think I might have got it here. That did something. These puzzles are definitely more involved. Definitely. Kinda like it though. And I was shooting into this room. I think. This doesn't. I don't know what this did. Hmm. Can I turn the thingy around? Which thing? Back in. I'm gonna head back to this room and just kind of double check and. Gotta be so close. Oh shoot, I gotta do this. Okay. Yeah, can I get. I wonder, I can. Okay, let me get to the material realm and jump through that hole then. Ah, shoot. Need to feed. Come on, I just seen him there now. Oh, these guys ate him. That's enough. They're gonna hit me. Yep. Alright. You guys can have it your way. Alright. Now let's see what's in this room. Sundial. Can't move it out. Do I want to drop down there? This thing doesn't look like it moves. Oh. Oh shit, what was that? I don't remember what that other one was. Probably need to line them up. Well, it's already set, right? So, and if I just do it, I land on the right one, like that. Excellent. Sweet.
As I neared the altar, I suddenly felt the Reaver quickening of its own volition. Just as in William's chapel, the balance of power tangibly shifted. Voracious and willful, the Soul Reaver was now in control, and I, merely its helpless puppet. The Reaver plunged itself into that mysterious altar, and devouring the energy that emanated from within, drained this place of its power. Thus sated, the Reaver released me, and I realized as I recovered control that these ancient shrines were forges, each purpose-built to enhance the Reaver with elemental power.
Oh, nice. I got some health boost too. The Dark Reaver. Well, that was a roundabout way of solving it, but I solved it.
Now I understood the purpose of the mysterious basins I had seen throughout my journey. They were elemental fonts, each attuned to a fundamental essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein.
Oh, okay. So it's probably, since it's already good to go on that. Alright, well,
Concentric circles, one eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake outside the Sarafan stronghold. Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
is there anything to attack here? Yeah, here, let me try this thing out. Oh.
like an excuse for a savior?
Borador.
I see my reputation precedes me.
Indeed it
Does.
does.
All good, I hope? I've been watching you since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the Pillars.
I had
But
nothing
I'm
to do with it.
wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then. I distrust your origins, stranger. Seeing you crawl from the putrid depths of Mobius's keep makes me question your purpose here. And what should I make of your appearance? Not human, clearly, and more demon than vampire. And the Pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the Pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the Pillars' destruction or their salvation?
Neither.
Love the eye squint.
Let us look at the other side of the coin. I have followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know what you are, do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant, enlighten me.
What's the point? This world is beyond redemption. Let the human cattle have it.
I would expect better than meek capitulation from you.
Centuries of persecution have taught me well. 500 years ago, our race was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Seraphan. And now the same sick drama unfolds again. In merely a decade, Mobius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Seraphan could not. Vampires meddling in the affairs of men. Look where it's brought us.
What am I to make of these secrets I've uncovered, then? The depictions of the winged race, the Pillars, and the Reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their bloodline trickled away, until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and his unfaltering faith in the old prophecies. But you see, even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters. You're simply too late. Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, was murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago.
What?
He alone would have the answers you seek, but his secrets died with him. I don't know how you've come even this far without his guidance, or without the Reaver, stolen these 500 years ago by the Seraphan. I'm afraid, my friend, that you and all of us are out of luck.
I had no less reason to trust Vorador than anyone else I had met. In fact, the ancient vampire was the most forthright being I had encountered thus far. If Janos Audron was the key to all this, then I would find him, and Mobius's time-streaming device would provide me passage. But first, I had to find a way back into the stronghold, and I suspected I would find the means within the lake's mysterious shrine.
Man, Borador's awesome. Okay, let's check the map. Oh boy, I basically gotta go back to Southern Lake and head east. Oh, the Light Forge. Okay. Oh, okay, that's the way I came in. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I remember now. This is where Borodor was standing when we first seen him watching us, so we can just simply jump over him.
Take the beast down.
Oh! Well, yeah, isn't there this door here? Oh no, it's... okay. Thought maybe I could open it with the Dark Reaver, but nope. I don't think so. Need to get back to the southern lake this way, I believe. I wonder if there's any... oh, I wonder if there's any fast travel points like there was in the first one. I would have thought I would have seen one by now if there was, but... I mean, the only way I know how to get back there is like all the way through all this. I got turned around. Is there? Okay, so that's the chute that I came down in. Backtracking, I typically don't mind it in games as long as I, know where I'm going. But I haven't learned this game yet, so it'll be a little bit. This way, I think. Should be a big room with the statue that we come on. There it is, yeah. We're on the right track. Oh yeah, see those basins are now lit up with the Dark Reaver. Perfect. Oh. This should be the Elder God. Ugh.
Ah, my wayward child returns.
Having unearthed more than you'd like, I suspect. What am I to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization. You are being misled, Raziel. This ancient race hoped to manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections. You must tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting your true destiny.
Well, you don't look exactly very
I
shining
have no
yourself.
doubt of that. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Your threats are unmoving. Even now, I'm beyond your reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
So you say. Nice try. This should be the path to the pillars. Wonder. I gotta go check something here. Is Ariel here? I mean, she was always haunting the pillars, right? But it's not. Kinda half expected to see her there. Oh well. Oh. I think this is the right way. Maybe. Oh, you little... Come here. And... No, that's right. That's right. I just went back. Shoot. This way. Southeast. You people have no consequence to me. Oh, you. Fresh soul. Now. Okay, Southern Lake, heading east. That's where we're going. But I'm gonna save it here and end it for tonight. And we'll pick it up again tomorrow. So far, this game is awesome. After never playing it before, I'm digging it. Park Chronicle. What is all this? Oh wow. Story recap. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen a game like, especially from this time period that did something like this. That's interesting. Yeah, it's great. This series, man, it needs a revival. It needs an HBO TV series. Love Legacy of Kain. All right, all. Thanks for watching.